I think a lot of the stuff that you saw, my slides kind of then will summarize it for you. It helped that we went with security first, and we talked about Arvind's section, and we talked about what Phoenix install does. So in my presentation, I'll talk about, first of all, a question. How many of you know about VMware already? Okay, that's great. that really helps. All right. So what I'll cover is just talk about OPAF, what's the benefit really. You already know about OPAF, so I'm not going into that. But then what is VMware's role in there? So this is a standard, if I talk about something that's more in the future, don't hold me liable for that. I won't read that off. So open process automation, paradigm busting vision. I think there is this effort that started, and there's a team that works with like test beds from VMware also. And really the vision there is transition industry from closed proprietary to open, secure, standards-based system that promotes innovation and value creation. All enterprise management projects implement industrial control systems that are OPA conformant. We have on our side a reference architecture, and I'll show you an overlay of where VMware fits. But I think the objective is very clear. It is to exploit new tech sooner and reduce cost. We talked about this a lot yesterday. We talked about digital transformation. We talked about how cost efficiencies is a thing. And so we also touched, there was a presentation on edge computing that talked about why edge computing is so important. And not everything has to sit in the cloud. You can save costs. And so new tech can be inserted at the edge. So enable applications reuse, reapplication, improve data access, reduced fielded system cost, adaptability of cybersecurity. These are all terms we heard over the course of last 1.5 days, right? So given that, if you look at this, really transforming the process automation is really about cost reduction of control systems, upgrade or replacement, decreasing the value generation, increasing the value generation by removing barriers to technology. So really getting away from those proprietary interfaces, those systems that you get locked into for 30 years and have no way to replace or change, is what VMware is also going to be helping with. So if you have a software layer on top of hardware, and decoupling that helps you not to get locked in with one vendor, right? So now you have access to a plethora of vendors you can work with, and you can insert technology as and when you need something to be made available in your operations. Where does VMware sit? This is a diagram we saw on the slides before when Sunita was presenting. So the architecture slide, in this overlay, VMware is the green boxes. You see this in the advanced computing platform as well as the DCN. You can see that your Yokogawa, ABB, Schneider, Phoenix are the purple arrows pointing to those dotted boxes. And then VMware is that software architecture layer, the infrastructure layer that helps. It uses common IT technologies like containers, virtualization, and orchestration, and also host control execution, so control logic execution. So that's what it does. And so we have two offerings. We have VCF and edge computing. I am from the edge computing business unit. So both are, the offering is really compute, storage, network at the edge, providing support for running workloads, right? So that's what VMware's computing technology does. And so as you can see, this is the extent of how VMware can fit into anything that you want to try out and partner with us. We are ready and available. And really, this is it. To end with, this is a lot of information, but again, it talks about the edge compute stack, what it does. It is purpose-built, integrated stack. It's a platform stack. It helps with VMs and containers. And it enables organizations to modernize at the edge. It runs edge native applications. On the left here is just exactly how the edge orchestration built on top. It manages two different type of edge cluster. This is your x86 run clusters, but we can also go down to like device level, non-x86 Atom core CPUs, like really small devices. So the edge compute technology stack that enables this capability of compute storage network is available for two different types of edges. And then it talks about, what does that mean? So single, small, multiple node, large hardware, it could be any of that. Low latency and real-time workloads is what we support. That's the big use case for edge computing. And then with a lot of AI and ML coming up, we also have GPU sharing. So this also helps with that. And there's visibility and analytics built into the stack. So anything, the traffic flowing through the edge node, you can actually see what traffic is flowing through the edge instance when we deploy this. It expands to SD-WAN and hyper-converged infrastructure. So customers who want to include WAN availability, they can also add SD-WAN on top of that. On the right, it's showing, this is a demo that we had done in one of the I think this is Germany, Barcelona, where they had an arm showing how when you deploy edge compute stack, how in real time, in milliseconds, it is responding. So the application response time is supported on the edge compute software. And then in the end, this is our vision slide. So really it talks about the edge infrastructure. That's where VMware sits. And then on top of that, there are other services that can be added on to help with workloads at the edge. So edge native application supporting that. That was it. And the last slide is how to contact us. This is, you can scan this. I can also tell you the email alias, edgecomputing@vmware.com. Reach out for questions or if you want to partner with us for any tests and POCs, test beds. Thank you.
Thank you.